a real EDC boy now.
I'm a real boy!
What's up, fishy friends? Welcome Tim's School of Fish, and class is in session. As you know, I have been exploring different EDC options. If you've watched my channel for any length of time, you know that I'm kind of a minimalist when it comes to my everyday carry, but recently I've been exploring flashlights, pouches, multi-tools, all kinds of different EDC stuff. Today, I want to share with you my newest piece of EDC gear. It is a multi-tool from NextOOL. This is the Flagship Pro. I've never really been a multi-tool guy, but I want to give it a fair shake. We're going to take a look at this one today. So, without further ado, let's get this camera turned around and take a closer look. All right, so I picked up this little Danco multi-tool, this little keychain size multi-tool at Walmart for my $100 Walmart loadout video. And this has actually come in pretty handy. It stays on my desk. I use it around the house for various things. So I decided I wanted to upgrade, but I'm not quite ready to make the jump to one of the more expensive multi-tools. So I grabbed this one. This is the NextOOL Flagship Pro. This comes in at $40 to $50 depending on exactly which model you get, which I think is a reasonable price. I will link it down below if you want to go check it out. I've heard a lot of great things about NextOOL, so I went with this one. All right, so it comes in this black nylon pouch. Decent hook and loop field here. It says NextOOL on it. We've got a belt loop on the back. Seems to be a well-made nylon sheath. Stitching looks pretty good. Our closed length on this one is 4 1/4, 4 3/8 maybe. Weight on this one is 8.7 ounces. All right, so this is the red version. They've also got it in all silver, all black wash, green with the black wash, or red with the black wash. It says NextOOL on our frame here. We've got a deep carry clip here if you want to carry this in your pocket. All right, first of all, we've got our pliers. We've got needle nose pliers. We've got regular pliers. And then we've got our wire cutters and our hard wire cutters. The spring and the action on this feels really good. I know that on certain multi-tools, guys talk about their hand getting pinched all the time. I don't see that happening. I don't see any way that you can get your hand pinched in here. And you can see that the action on this is pretty darn good. The steel on this is 420J. Now, I'm no metallurgist. I'm sure some of the self-professed YouTube metallurgists will chime in with their typical bull crap. But from what I understand, 420J is a steel that's on the softer side, but that's good because it has a high toughness. You don't want something like this to break, and it offers extremely good corrosion resistance. So I got no problem with that. And here's the other thing. A multi-tool is never, ever going to be my primary tool for anything. It will never be my primary pair of pliers, my primary Phillips, my primary flathead. It'll never be my primary saw. It'll never be my primary knife. I'm okay with it, and it performs well enough for what you should be using a tool like this for. So I got no problem with it. I'm happy with the action of the pliers. It seems really good. Let's take a look at our other tools. We've got our blade here. Our blade is kind of a sheep's foot blade. We've got a thumb window here, kind of a high saber grind. Now this is a locking blade. You can see we've got pretty good lockup on there. I'd say about 40% or so. This blade is locked in here really good, so I'm not worried about this closing on me at all. Yeah. Not the sharpest edge of any knife I've ever had, but certainly it is sufficient for a multi-tool. I'm going to hit it with the strop and it'll be razor sharp. Now, the steel on the blades, 3CR13. Again, 3CR is a budget steel. If you want freaking Magna Cut on your multi-tool, then this is not the freaking multi-tool for you. I don't want to hear, you need Magna Cut. It's not my primary knife, dude. This will never be my primary knife. The most that I will ever do with something like this is cut a zip tie, open a package. You saw that it goes right through cardboard just fine. It's got a decent edge on it. Is this edge going to last forever? No. But I'm not batoning, I'm not bushcrafting, I'm not breaking down cardboard with something like this. This is just fine, and when it loses an edge, I'm going to strop it back up, I'm going to hit it with ceramic, and I know for a fact that 3CR takes a screaming laser freaking edge, so I am perfectly happy with the blade on this. And we've got plenty of cutting edge, so we've got right at 3 inches of cutting edge. I mean, what more could you want? I am perfectly happy with that. What I have found with some of those cheaper multi-tools and even some of the more expensive multi-tools is the action can sometimes be pretty poor. And on this, everything seems to move nice and smoothly. So we've got our saw here, and this thing is wicked freaking sharp. We've got a lock bar on the saw as well. This one seems to have about a 50% lockup, so I really like having that on there. We've got a little pull cutter, strap cutter, whatever you want to call it. It's got a little nail nick on it. Now this one does have a little half stop on there, as you can see. So we do have a good bit of resistance here. We've got that pull cutter. We've got a small Phillips. All right, we've got a little can opener on here. We've also got a wire stripper here on this side. And you can see that it's got a pretty nice chisel grind on that wire stripper and a nice sharp edge right there. Half stop on that one. You can see there's a good positive jump to the half stop. So again, we've got a good amount of resistance on that one. So I don't have to worry about that one closing on me either. Then lastly, we've got our cap lifter slash bottle opener flathead screwdriver here. You could use that as a light duty pry bar. I wouldn't do any heavy duty prying with that, but I'm sure if you need a light duty nail puller, staple popper, something like that, that this would work just fine. On this side, we have a small ruler, 7 centimeters on one side, inches on the other side, about 3 inches on there. And this is probably my favorite tool on here. We've got a little nail nick over here. We have a nice large pair of scissors. We've got this nice finger cutout here. So it is really comfortable. And the spring and the action on there is very, very good. So I've got a piece of 550 paracord here, which is probably the most that you might be cutting. It goes right through that with ease. I mean, dude, these scissors are freaking sharp. Look at that. Nice clean cut every single time. No fraying, no sticking, no dragging. Perfect. I've also got some 3/16 braided rope here. So let's see how it handles that. Again, no problem at all. Clean cut every time. Out toward the tip, it cuts. In the middle, just an outstanding pair of scissors. Absolutely freaking love the scissors on this thing. So there you go, boys and girls. That is the NextOOL Flagship Pro multi-tool. Like I said, I will link it down below if you want to go check it out. I'm not a huge multi-tool guy, but I am definitely impressed. This has all the tools that I would need. We've got a Phillips head, a flathead, a pull cutter, cap lifter, bottle opener, a saw, a blade, needle nose pliers, regular pliers, wire cutters, hard wire cutters, and a pair of scissors, all for under 50 bucks. dude, I'm happy with it. They've got a bunch of different models. I want to check out one of their keychain multi-tools. We're going to put this thing to use and come back around and revisit it as I continue my EDC journey. But so far, I'm really digging it. This is the first multi-tool that has kind of given me the fizz. As always, I appreciate you for watching. Give me a thumbs up, drop me a comment down in the comment section. Let me know if you're a multi-tool guy. Let me know what you think of this one. Let me know if you have anything from NextOOL and what you think of it. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. Just click my logo right over there. That's it for this episode of Tim's School of Fish. Boys and girls, class dismissed.